Anna, what sort of concerns have you been hearing up in the northeast?
Good morning. Yes, well, we know that the town of Middlesbrough has got a population of around 150,000, but immigrants make up around 3 to 4% of that. And Middlesbrough and the surrounding areas, like we are now, we're in Thornaby, near Stockton as well. These areas are where we see higher immigration because the house prices here to house people, and also for people coming over to study internationally as well. It's near to Teesside University and also to Durham University. At the moment, as I say, we're in Thornaby. We're in the last post memorial bar here, and you may be able to see behind us it's filled with memorabilia that bereaved families of the fallen have brought in. It's almost a museum. It's a place for veterans to come together to share their stories, and it's a community hub. I'm joined now by Julie Cooper. She's the owner. Julie, how have you seen the area change over the years, and how much do you attribute that to immigration?
I think that they're taking over the area, in this area at least. There's more people that are immigrants than what there is British at the moment in this little piece where I live. And I think it's just, we should stop the boats, you know, I think because that's our problem over in England at the moment. They're coming over, there's too many of them. We're an island and it's having a knock-on effect on everything from the NHS to the schooling. Everything that's going on in England at the minute doesn't look good.
And you yourself, you lived in Italy, you came back here. Just tell me what you do here.
Well, I run this bar. I opened as an Italian restaurant, to be fair, 12 years ago, and I ended up with a memorial bar. I had to change it because there was nobody coming into the restaurant. There wasn't the footfall anymore in Stockton. Now, when I left, it was a booming town, and that's why I did return. But I'm quite saddened by what I see at the moment. There's too many. There's too many in our area at the moment, and I think it's like that all over England. The hotels as well. I mean, we've got people on the street still, and they're getting priority housing, and they're held in hotels, which I think is totally wrong, because people who are running businesses are also paying the taxes to keep these people in the country in comfort, and we can't even look after our own.
And how do you feel that Britain is now as a whole? Because you're tempted to go back to Italy, aren't you?
Yeah, I am very tempted to go back to Italy, and I probably will one day, because I've got no intention of staying here. I will say one thing, I'm glad that my grandkids are not in England at the moment, because I wouldn't want them to grow up in this environment. It's no longer safe, you know, people are intimidated when they walk down the street. Old people don't go out anymore in the night time because they're frightened. And I see things happening in this area what I'm not happy about, you know, and for them, I mean, they've got a different culture to us. For them, it's okay to smoke joints and sit on a memorial bench outside my pub, when for me it's not, you know. Things like that, they're just getting more and more disrespectful and more disruptive as well. They're getting more aggressive. I mean, I watch all the videos and I see all the news and everything, and I really don't like what's happening. We do need to get our country back. We need to make ourselves better before we help others. And I'm not saying stop people who genuinely need help coming into the country, but I am saying stop these young kids coming in, these young men coming in of fighting age, you know, and that's what they are. Where's the women and children, you know?
Thank you so much for speaking to us this morning, Julie. We'll be here throughout the day. We'll be speaking to veterans next this afternoon just to get their take on these immigration levels and how it's impacted the community here.
Well, thank you very much. One of us has to do this.
Thank you, Anna. Thank you so much for. And coming up on the programme, we'll